I think everything is frozen this morning. So let me just bear with me. There we go. Perfect. There we go. This should be good now. Thank you. Just to summarize once again today's schedule. Welcome from myself, Michael Ryan. Campaign and PR support from Josie from AD Communications. We will have the marketing update and news on the global map project from Joanne. Alice, who many of you will know, who was helping you with your exhibitor support and the World Map Project. And also Duncan will talk about the features and, of course, the FESPA party on the Thursday night. And finally, Susan will update us all on the essentials for operation for FESPA. Many of you are new to FESPA. Many of you know FESPA. But what it's important to you, welcome all those people who don't know about FESPA. So I would like to start by just talking to you about our mission, about what FESPA is. FESPA celebrated 70 years as an association and federation. And our mission is to be the leading globally connected imaging community, reinvesting our profits for the purpose of inspiring, educating, and growing the industry. The profits generated from the FESPA exhibitions and the contributions, those are reinvested back into the industry itself. We have to date, since 2015, invested over 7 million euros in association projects, and we have a membership approaching 15,000 throughout the world. We live and breathe your industry, so you will see many of those people coming to the FESPA exhibitions. Just to give you an insight into our global community, we have direct membership in those dark blue countries there. FESPA Direct is a new initiative where associations are not represented in your country, such as Ireland. They will have membership directly through FESPA Direct. So we have a global reach, and I think it's approximately about 45% of the world has a global reach of FESPA. Moving on to the exhibition itself, marketing does not get any more direct than this. You're planning your campaigns around the show, you're researching, planning to launch new products, and then suddenly right in front of you is your customer. So you get a sense of what live events are about. So you can launch products, you can test products, you can research the industry, you can see what's happening and engage with the latest trends in terms of direct marketing. And we all love the vibrancy of the events, and many of you who joined us in Munich last year saw that returning to its fullest. Just to give you an insight as well into terms of what helps us at FESPA, we know from the association, we know your attendees, but also we survey and we research the visitors and the attendees. So what's important for you to understand before you're, as you're preparing and you're getting your sales teams ready for the event, the number one objective from visitors is to see new products and innovations. So this is important for you in your planning, especially in the activities that we're going to present to you also today. They want to source new suppliers and keep up to date with market trends. These are the most important thing for your attendees coming to the show. So never forget that the event is the global shop for the wide format specialty printing industry, and your customers are coming directly to see you and find you at the event. So be ready for them when they're at the show. You will also have your targets as well. So at FESPA, we're evaluating the data. So every year we have the Explore presentation, the research, which we ask you for feedback also, and also the visitors. But it's important that you have measurements in place as well. And Alice is going to introduce the swap card registration platforms and systems where you can get live order taking and lead capture generation. It's important. It's all about return of investment in these days. And it's important that you measure success and you have this in place. So if you look at this presentation slide here, the number of potential clients met, the number of orders placed at the event. These are the most important factors in terms of how companies are measuring their success at the FESPA exhibitions. Here is an overview of the current plans for the Amsterdam RAI. Let's hope my little bit of magic works now. So there we go. So as you can see around the venue here, so we will be using the 2 entrances at the Amsterdam RAI. Many of you will have been to the FESPA exhibitions in the past. In 2021, we had an event, the first event after the COVID times, back at the Amsterdam RAI, and we've been in Amsterdam for previous events, and also in 2016 we were back at the RAI. We will be using entrance C at the event. Metro station is here, and also entrance K, which is the large area that will also be open to the event. So you can see we're well on course with over 450 exhibitors now confirmed for the event. And it's spread over the exhibition center on both sides of the venue. This is the first time that we're using both the east and west side of the event to accommodate all the exhibitors. The plan is available to view online, download, and get all your planning for the exhibition. And we will touch on the locations also on the feature areas. But most important for you to note is the metro areas and the entrance to the exhibition, and attendees where they can cross over for the event. If you haven't been to Amsterdam before, Amsterdam is an economical, efficient city, a leading city in Europe. The RAI Amsterdam is a venue that FESPA has used many times before, and I'm delighted that traveling there frequently, that the infrastructure has improved immensely, especially since 2016, when many of you would have been last at the exhibition center in Amsterdam. The airport is located in this location here, and it's really a 10-minute train ride directly to the Amsterdam RAI, which has got a central position in the city. And you've also got the metro station links, which directly take people there to Amsterdam City. The website that I've listed here is iAmsterdam, which has got all the latest news, hotel information, restaurant information, everything to engage for the international city. Everybody is there to support us, and it's an incredible opportunity to be back in the Amsterdam RAI. And with that introduction, I will pass across to Josie, who will present on campaign straplines.
Thank you, Mike. Morning, everyone. I'm Josie from AD Communications, FESPA's communications partner. We're an independent owner-managed consultancy, and we specialize in integrated global comms and marketing for B2B brands. We primarily work in print, packaging, and visual communications, and we've been working with FESPA on their campaigns for over 19 years now. I'm now going to run you through an overview of this year's messaging. At FESPA 2023, our community came together to share new perspectives on the print industry. So what that meant is that we really wanted to encourage our community to challenge old perceptions, look at things from a different angle, and discover fresh approaches and avenues for growth. This year, we're encouraging visitors to find the new opportunities surrounding them at the events. Our co-located events each cater to specific audiences and focus on different vertical markets. That's why this year we've introduced 4 different event straplines. With our FESPA Global Print Expo strapline Opportunities Revealed, we're encouraging our community to take full advantage of the opportunities available at our shows to convert them into business growth. Some of the examples of these new opportunities to be revealed are vertical markets, trends such as automation, personalization, and sustainability, and business growth opportunities such as partnerships or new business models. For the European Sign Expo 2024 strapline, Opportunities Illuminated, that explains how the event will shine a light on the range of solutions on the market for signage and visual communications. Some of those opportunities to be discovered are digital signage and sustainable alternatives. At the second personalization experience, we're encouraging visitors to reconsider the production opportunities within customization and how they could drive exciting expansion possibilities for them. The scope of personalization really is much broader than a lot of people think, and there's new opportunities to be reimagined, such as customization enabling technology and software and mass customization. At the new Sportswear Pro event, visitors can seize opportunities in the production and decoration of sportswear. So what that means is opportunities in end-to-end manufacturing processes, on-demand and customized business models, and sustainable production. But this is just how we're interpreting the strap lines, so we'd love to see how you share your thoughts on the opportunity to be discovered at the event. We also have multiple PR, comms, and social media opportunities for you to take advantage of, which I'll now walk you through. We'll also follow up with all of the information after the event, so don't worry about taking notes throughout. One of the key opportunities is our stand by stand guide. So for those who aren't familiar with this, it's produced every year, and the guide includes exhibitor information and details, which are then shared to international publications. The journalists then use that to inform their preview articles. So it's a great way to share information about what you'll be displaying on your stand, and it will help you drive media engagement and visitor interest ahead of the event. It's a free of charge opportunity, and all you have to do is fill in basic contact details and a short company summary on the exhibitor manual. We just please ask you not to share any information that you don't want to get to the media ahead of the event, as this does go to their preview articles. The original deadline for this has passed, but we want to give you the chance to complete it, so please submit the form via the exhibitor manual by the 24th of January. The second opportunity is the exhibitor contributed blogs. These are shared on FESPA.com and promoted on the FESPA social channels. The blog can be written on a topic of your choice. We usually recommend covering industry trends or new application opportunities. We just ask that these aren't too promotional or product heavy, but what you can do at the end is include a call to action to drive people to your stand at the show. If you're interested in submitting a blog, please share a short synopsis with Alice, and once that's approved, the blog should be between 600 to 800 words, and the deadline for that is Friday, the 16th of February. Can I have the next slide, please, Mike? Oh, that one, yeah. Thank you. Social media is a core part of the event campaign. We're active on X, which most of you probably know as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please tag us on social media and use the hashtags on the slide here, so we can then engage with and reshare your content. That will help you increase the reach of your post and connect with people that don't already follow you. There's also a few other opportunities to highlight on this slide here. So to maximize news pickup, you can upload press releases to your profile on Swapcard, and also share your press pack with us in the press office on site. We'll have pigeonholes available. You can also increase your reach in marketing materials and on social media by sharing your testimonials with us and tagging us in event photos. Lastly, we also offer on-site press conferences. These allow you to connect with press attendees at the event. We usually have around 100 journalists at the event, and the slots for press conferences are limited. They're sold on a first-come, first-served basis, so we recommend booking a slot as soon as possible if you're interested. Details on what the booking includes are on the slide and in the exhibitor manual. The booking actions are to submit the form in the exhibitor manual, to request a slot, and then once that slot is approved, it will show up on our website, and the press conference schedule will also be shared with the media ahead of the event. If you want to host a stand tour or product demo instead, please let us know so we can build this into the schedule and arrange that with you. If you have any questions, please email myself or Alice at FESPA, and I'll now pass to Jo, who will give you an update on the marketing campaign.
Morning, everyone. I'm going to give you a brief overview on the visitor marketing campaign. So a quick run through on some of the campaign activities that we'll be doing. We send email communications to our database, which is over 100,000 people. We do PR adverts, both print and online, which covers web and news banners, adverts, and front cover adverts. We do press releases, blogs, editorial content pieces. As Josie's already mentioned, we have numerous social media channels, which we will share with you. We have speaker and judges engagement. We do a direct mail leaflet to over 10,000 people, which goes across 130 countries. We do SMS broadcast messaging, which goes to both pre-registered attendees and people that have not registered yet. We have a couple digital newsletters that we run in FESPA. We do numerous promotional videos, such as what to expect at FESPA 2024 and what's new at FESPA 2024. And finally, partner and sponsors and exhibitor activity, which you guys will do. Next slide, please, Mike. Josie ran through some of the campaign opportunities revealed, opportunities illuminated, opportunities reimagined, and opportunities created, which partner for the 4 shows. These are just some of the creatives as examples that you will see throughout websites, social media, and in print magazines. Visitor registration prices start from €25, which actually finish for tomorrow. Alice will touch on later, but exhibitor invites will increase to €30 after February 19th. And we have numerous tickets, obviously, for the exhibition access, membership, both of our conferences that we're running this year, the World Rap Masters competition, and of course the party, if you wish. These are the social handle direct links that Josie mentioned earlier, and some additional hashtags as well. And then finally, the World Map Initiative that hopefully you guys have seen. So this is an initiative to promote better reuse value for your printed samples at the show. Instead of doing sports cars and parrots, we're pushing you guys to do world maps, like the example here on the right. This is a kind of an educational piece, which can then be rehomed in schools and libraries to, future educate children. And it won't just be wasted with a one-time use on site. Exhibitors participating in this initiative will be featured on our floor plans and at the Sustainability Spotlight feature. We push for these to be shared on social media as well. This aligns with our FESPA Sustainable Management System, ISO 20121. And there's a direct link here where you can sign up so we can have all of your details to advertise. Now pass you over to Alice.
Hi everyone, I'm sure lots of you remember my face from previous webinars and other training videos, but so today I'm going to run through the important deadlines that reflect to you guys between marketing, what's new in the exhibitor portal, your registration dates, your registration for staff and what's new compared to 2023, lead scanning, swap card, a small touch on sponsorship, and then the online marketing materials we have available to you guys. Your exhibitor profile. The app will go live to visitors on the 5th of February. So we urge you to log in and do your profiles as soon as possible. Should you not have access and haven't had logins, please do contact me. Myself and my colleague Katie will get you logged in ASAP. The show guide, the printed show guide deadline is the 2nd of February. We take your basic entry from what you produce to us via the portal. So that's your product categories, your stand numbers, your company names, and who your contact is. So please make sure that your company name that you're exhibiting with is what you want to be seen in the show guide and not your trading names. The FESPA party, your deadline to collect your free ticket is for the 1st of Feb. We are in a very exclusive venue that will be touched on by Duncan later, so it's important for you to claim your free tickets as soon as possible. And your free registration codes will automatically update to €30 come the 19th of February, so you have 4 weeks to invite your clients for free. Do remember that you do have your VIP invites, which are free right up until the show. The exhibitor portal. So if you have received an email for us, you are the primary contact, which means you have logged in. The only thing that is different compared to last year, should you've been with us in 2023, is that you can create a single sign-on between our exhibitor portal and swap card, which means one password between the two. We are working hard to make sure that everyone has received their login emails, but should you have not received it, please do drop us an email. The exhibitor portal is where you will find your unique promo codes, your add your content, which pushes over to swap card, and also where you register your staff. It's important at this time to update your profile, add your logo, select your industry categories, as this is what we will need for your show guide entry. Please note that if you are updating content, please always do it in the portal and not in Swapcard, as these two platforms talk to each other. As of today, I've uploaded 7 individual videos and also a full training video of how to do each of these points on the manual. So to save you going through a whole video, they are bullet pointed at what you'll need. So that is live on the manual as of today in the marketing section. Registration dates. So we've touched on this previously, so I won't go over when it comes to visitors, but I just really wanted to stress and talk through the difference in registering your teams. After feedback last year, we wanted to make sure that data was our highest security. So if you are registering your teams, there are 2 different levels. So there's personnel and staff. Personnel is a team member who you would assign a lead scanning license to at the event and would be happy having access to your data within the exhibitor portal, within Swapcard. This is also access to online booth and anything there. Staff is a member of your team who will be on your booth within the show, but you won't necessarily give them a lead scanning license, but you'd like them to have access as an exhibitor. If you have distributors on your stand, and we'll have distributors at the show who will be lead scanning, please let us know in advance, and there's something we can do to ensure safety around that. Contractors for build up and breakdown will need passes via operations before, but please ensure that all your team are registered in advance. We also, from feedback last year, have allowed you to import your own teams, which through via an Excel upload. Again, there is a full training video on that. You can also export your data this year for your pre-registrations, which last year, I'm sure some of you remember, you had to come through me. This year, you can do that yourselves. So please utilize that to invite your clients pre-show to your booth. Lead scanning. So lead scanning, again, is via the Swapcard app. Each exhibitor is entitled to 1 free license unless it's discussed differently with your sales rep or via your sponsorship. Any smart device can become a lead scanner. We will have lead scanning devices on site, but they are on a first come, first served basis at the Swapcard booth. A price for a license is €150, and we do offer unlimited licenses at €3,000. Again, there will be a full video training on how to add your team and assign licenses to everybody. We will also offer the service of, if you purchase unlimited licenses, assigning that across your teams, which is something we offered last year. Again, if you need any further information, there are training videos available, but please do drop me an email. Sponsorship. So we have a few new sponsorships that have been added for 2024. I wanted to touch on 3 in particular here for you. Virtual goodie bags. So virtual goodie bags are something we are offering to visitors, which gives you as the exhibitor the opportunity to get in touch with them pre-show and invite them to your stand. This could be anything from a coffee to a t-shirt to a button, but you would be able to invite them to your stand pre-show. So we would be able to contact them for you. Industry tours. We are hoping to plan industry tours to take visitors around your stands. This would be bookable by visitors pre-show, but for more information on any of these, please do contact Sarah. We also have put in water refill stations, which came from feedback from our Explorer report last year, to ensure that we have these available around. We also have the opportunity to sponsor these, so it's another way of getting exposure to your stand on those. And the online marketing materials. So these links are available via the manual, and they've also been shared by email. The platform works is that you add your company name, your logo, your stand number, and your promo code, and it creates adverts and emails for you, as you can see to the left. Should anybody need any more information on that, please email me, but they are live and your sales reps also have links for you to use. Thank you.
Thanks, Alice, and good morning from me. Just going to walk you through the feature events. As Mike said in his opening statement, I think it was number 3 from the research, third top reason for people to attend as visitors is to discover and better understand new market opportunities. And that's really the intention behind all of our feature activities. And of course, the party feeds into the networking with peers and suppliers wish that people have in terms of their activities at the event. So this morning I'll talk you through the World Wrap Masters series and the activities around that in Amsterdam, the Sustainability Spotlight now in its 3rd year, Club FESPA Lounge, which is our member lounge, Digital Signage Lounge, Personalised Makewear, and our conferences and the party. Next slide, please, Mike. So World Wrap Masters, this runs across all 4 days of the show. The first 2 days is the World Wrap Masters Europe, which is the final qualifying event for people to get a spot in the World Wrap Masters Series final, where they will compete against the champions from all around the world, Middle East, Japan, Denmark, Norway, Mexico, Brazil. All the champions from all the Wrap Masters events around the world will gather in Amsterdam to compete for the title of World Wrap Master 2024. New for this year, they'll be competing with a wider range of materials. And we also have a partnership in place with the Wrap Institute as our learning partner, and they'll be running daily demos which are free to visitors to attend alongside the competition. So lots more opportunities for people to understand the world of wrapping and what it means for them as a business opportunity. And on the next slide, you can see just some images of what you can expect to see. These are from last year's events in Munich. But it's a really exciting and vibrant space and a great opportunity for you to connect with the wrap community, one of our most popular features at the show. Next up is the Sustainability Spotlight. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, in its 3rd edition. Sustainability is important to us at FESPA, more from Mike on that. As you can see, this stand is built in partnership with Reboard, so it's 90+% more carbon efficient than an old school chipboard build or something like that. And it's really, from a visitor perspective, it's primarily an information and material sample display. So it's an opportunity for visitors to learn more about making their businesses more sustainable and also to discover sustainable substrates and materials. So if you would like to contribute some materials, please apply by email to events@fespa.com, where our experts will look at your materials properties. And obviously, if it's truly sustainable and has fulfills the criteria, then we'll showcase it in the Sustainability Spotlight. Club FESPA, this will be on the balcony between halls 1 and 5. This is where our 14,000 strong member community connect, they meet. The associations hold get-togethers around different topics, and it's a perfect place for our members to refresh and network and take a break from the show floor as they discuss business opportunities and also what they've seen on the show floor from you guys and also some of the future learning opportunities. New for this year, we have the Digital Signage Lounge within European Sign Expo. So this is, again, talking about a new opportunity from a visitor perspective. They can discover digital signage hardware, software, and business insights from people active in that. This is something that was highlighted in the FESPA Print Centre's research, which is available to members as a growing complementary opportunity for printers. So with our partners, Navori will be showcasing this through, as I say, demonstrations, but also some fireside chats every day at the show. So personalized make-wear, this feature sits firmly between personalization experience and Sportswear Pro. It's a smart factory which will showcase customized, sustainable, on-demand production. So we'll have live end-to-end production tours led by our textile ambassador, Debbie McKeegan. Alongside those tours, we'll have catwalk shows and fireside chats. Just a few impressions of the predecessor to this event, which was Print Make-Wear, which we last ran in 2019. And this year's one will move on from that, showing primarily digital technologies. So we'll have a roll-to-roll textile line doing full garment makeup. We'll have direct-to-garment, we'll have embroidery, and then also sports-related merchandise being decorated with direct-to-shape and transfer technologies. Some of our confirmed partners include Antigro, Golden Hope, Caldera, Greentex, Cornit, Cleaverick, Ink Cups, MS, SEI Laser, and Tajima. There are still a couple of opportunities to get involved in this feature. We anticipate around 1,500 visitors taking the tour to it, plus a few hundred more joining fireside chats and catwalk shows. So a great opportunity to showcase your technologies and materials in a live environment to our visitor audience, particularly for Sportswear Pro and personalization experience, and both of the conference programs include a tour of this feature area. So the senior people from the world of print and the consumer brand owners, the creative agencies will be taking a tour as well as learning in those conference environments. Speaking of which, we have two conferences. They're both one-day conference. They are very close to the exhibition for Sportswear Pro and personalization experience. They're located just off the main entrance hall on the left-hand side of the venue. And we anticipate around about 200 delegates for each of these events. So the personalization conference will be on the 20th of March. So that's the second day of the show. We've got keynote presentations. Particularly excited to have Brett Gosper, who's the CEO of the NFL Europe. So he's going to be talking about a personalized approach to engaging the next generation of NFL fans. We've got Justin Cairns, creative director of Ogilvy. And he's also bringing a couple of colleagues to talk about personalization and how it's used in the world of advertising. And then Marie-Eve Lemeau from MediaClip will be giving some insights around the technology and bringing it to life. Moving on to Sportswear Pro, we've got a really strong program here. Apologies for the fonts being a bit strange on this slide, but you can see both programs are live on the event websites and you can read about them in full detail. But this is a really powerful program looking at sportswear production in the broader sense. I'm really excited to have some super strong speakers there. So the party, this will be on March 21st. It's at Supper Club, which is one of Amsterdam's hottest night spots. So those of you that were with us in Munich last year will remember a great night at Pasha, where we had over 600 people attend. About 75% of them were visitors, so it's a great opportunity to not only relax and enjoy an evening yourself, but to meet visitors and potential customers in a relaxed environment. The only slight challenge with the Supper Club is it is a smaller venue, so it has a maximum capacity of 400. So this event will sell out super early. We've still got a free ticket available to every exhibitor. So one exhibitor is available until February 1st. So you've got a few days to claim your free ticket. And all tickets fully include drinks throughout the evening, open bar, delicious selection of Asian fusion cuisine, and of course our tunes from the resident DJ Nopper. So it'll be a great night. We look forward to seeing you all there. That concludes my section. Happy to pass on to Susan.
Hello, my name is Susan Hame. I'm Head of Operations for FESPA. Firstly, I want to, sorry about the font there. Firstly, I want to discuss the show timetable. There's a much more detailed timetable within the exhibitor manual, but I just want you to note that officially build-up doesn't start until 12 noon on Friday the 15th. If you do need to, your stand contractor needs early access, you will need to request that through operations@fespa.com. On the Monday, the 19th of March, this is deemed as a decoration-only day. We do say that build-up is only until 1800 hours. You will be able to stay in the hall until 2000 hours, but the gangway carpet will be laid, so the gangways need to be kept free from 6 p.m. For the show open, exhibitors will get access from 8 a.m. You will be asked to leave the halls by 1 hour after the show closes. For breakdown, that will commence at 1500 hours. Usually because the gangway carpet has to get out, the rigging needs to be dropped, etc. Full breakdown actually doesn't commence until about 5 p.m. on Friday. On the finish of breakdown, which is at 4 p.m. on Sunday the 24th, please notify us if you think you won't be able to get out within that time. On the important deadlines for the show, the 5th of January has already passed. That is for complex stands. So if you are doing a multi-story, or if you're doing platforms above 60 centimetres, or you have a grandstand seating areas in your stand, please do submit your designs to Event Support Solutions, our stand inspectors, very soon, because that deadline has passed. For the majority of our space-only exhibitors, this will be the 26th of January, the deadline there to submit the order form and also to submit your stand plans. The venue services on the next slide, I'll be talking about some deadline dates for you, but there are various dates for this. So you'll best look on the web shop for those. Please do, if you're doing any demonstrations or demonstrations using chemicals, inks, please do submit these mandatory forms. These are needed. We do check these and then we do discuss with the RI Health and Safety. A mandatory form to complete is the health and safety form. This confirms that you have the necessary insurances, and also we do need your emergency contacts. If anything happens on your stand, even if it's overnight, then we need to have that emergency contact. So please do submit this form. Handling and freight is with DSV, so please contact them for any of your on-site handling requirements. And for all our shell scheme exhibitors, please do submit the fascia board form, so you confirm your stand name. If you do not submit this form, it will be in the company name that's on your stand contract. The RI web shop is where you will order all your services, power, water, compressed air, cleaning. Also arrange your parking permits for the show. I do want to talk about contractor passes because it is a different situation to what we had in Munich, in that the RI provides these contractor passes. You will need to, and your stand contractor will need to watch the safety video and register for the contractor pass, which you will then come and receive from the machine on site. The venue will not allow you entrance without the contractor pass. And if you do have to do that when you get on site, then you will have to sit through a video, so it will delay your entrance to the event. Also, later on, I will talk about the PPE requirements of the Amsterdam RAI, but you will be able to order or rent safety boots or hard hats from the venue if you need these. Important deadlines are the 19th of February. Please note these deadlines because you will get a 20% discount on services and that expires. So after then you will be paying a surcharge. And the 29th of February is the main deadline day to order any graphics, stand graphics, power, water and compressed air. So these are good dates to keep in your diary. On the official contractors, RAI Hotel Services is our official hotel contractor. Please do check any other companies that email you. We do get a lot of spam companies that contact our exhibitors, and unfortunately in the past exhibitors have lost money. So the RAI Hotel Services do have a number of hotels and at good rates and with good cancellation terms. So we do recommend you use the website for that, which is actually shown on the FESPA website, or you can request those details from operations@fespa.com. If you are interested in advertising, branding around the venue, Partneon has a brochure for this, or you can request details from the sales team. Any stand graphics within the web shop, you will be able to order stand graphics if you need these, especially for our shell scheme exhibitors. And Insight Graphics is an alternative for that, and they can quote for your requirements. The RAI is the official shell scheme contractor, and they, via Exhibitor Services, are available for any queries you have on the shell scheme. The rigging contractor is Mansveld Exhibitor via RAI Amsterdam. There is an order form in the manual, and I've already covered the build-up and breakdown classes. A new initiative that we are doing in Amsterdam is that we're actually saying that we do not allow disposable one-use stands anymore. We are not allowed in chipboard OSB products to be used in the stand build. This is to reduce waste, reduce stress and improve the safety of builds, and highlight the sustainable qualities of stand builds at FESPA. Please do discuss this with your stand contractor. A new European regulation that's come in now is that no disposable plastics will be allowed at the event. So please do not bring in plastic plates, cutlery, straws, etc. They are prohibited from being used at the show, and there could be a fine for non-compliance. All food and beverage must be arranged through the RAI. You are not allowed to bring in your own catering. If you need to have early build requests, it is dependent on the halls, and the venue do want to approve these. So any requests for this to operations@fespa.com, and we can discuss your requirements. With regard to space-only stands, just to reconfirm that if you are neighbouring other stands, you must build the wall between you and your neighbour. And it is also mandatory that you must apply for floor covering. You can use your own freight company to bring your freight to the event, but any on-site handling, forklifts, storage, etc. is to be arranged with DSV. You can, if you're self-unloading, use self-wheeled trolleys. With regard to PPE, safety shoes and hard hats must be used during build-up. On the 18th of March is a stand decoration only day, so we don't believe that they'll be needed on there. All rigging should be completed before the 18th of March, but you will not be able to access the halls if you're not wearing the appropriate PPE. I've already discussed on the stand catering. If you do require a meeting room, there is a limited supply of meeting rooms available. These are booked through the Amsterdam RAI. If you need details, then please send them through to operations@fespa.com with your requirements. Lastly, just a quick checklist to get you ready for the event. The most important thing is to read your exhibitor manual. Please read the A to Z operations directory. All the information is there for you, and important regulations that your exhibitors and contractors, we can provide you with a view-only access to the manual for your contractors. It's really important that they get this essential information. Please do diarise deadline dates so you don't come into surcharges. Please ensure that your stand can be built within the official allocated build-up and breakdown times. And lastly, before you come on site, please ensure your team have all the information required for entry to the venue, the contractor passes, parking. And if you do want, we have a separate document on the venue evacuation procedure, which is good to share with your team before you come on site. Any queries, the operations team will be pleased to help you. operations@fespa.com is the best email address. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. It's now back to me. If you haven't seen me behind the scenes, but I really haven't moved since I've been able to share my screen. So thank you very much for your patience with me doing that. You have to fail to learn in these days. I wanted to talk on something very important to FESPA from the Federation in terms of sustainability. Right now, FESPA is going through a process where we are working on getting the event certified. It is a long process, a long detailed process for ISO 21221 certification for the event. You will notice, and I thank you already, because I know that many of you as exhibitors, you're looking at repurposing your stand, reusing your stand every year in terms of the events, and we are open and willing to listen to you and work with you in these circumstances. It is our responsibility and our duty. FESPA is a leading event, and we want to set the highest possible standards in our industry, both from the exhibition we run, but also from the association, the federation, which we are and represent the printing industry. It is our responsibility, both environmental, but also social and economical factors to implement this. Sustainability, first of all, is to minimize waste. So you will see the many initiatives from the Amsterdam RAI which have been introduced, such as the the banning of prohibition of single-use plastic during the venue. But you'll also see many recycling stations around the event. We as FESPA will be monitoring lots of the waste on site as well, so that we can minimize as much waste. And we thank you also for your support in this. From a sustainability point of view, you can actually order the waste bins, recycling yourselves through the RAI shop to support that. And we would like you to leave the venue as you found the venue. So please ensure that both your team and all of your contractors who are working with you are removing as much waste as they possibly can, well, every bit of waste from the venue on that point. Moving forward in the event, so we will be working with the RAI venue and certainly exhibition centres throughout Europe in terms of our venue selection, making sure we're choosing the right venues who are using as much renewable energy sources as they can, and that we're minimising the impact of our events every year for the FESPA exhibition. So we thank you and we ask for your collaboration on this. You will see more initiatives on site in Amsterdam, and you will also see new initiatives also introduced for future FESPA exhibitions as we work towards our goal and being as sustainable as we possibly can for the future of both the environment and our industry itself. We will be distributing a guide, so we do have the FESPA event sustainability proposition document. This document will be shared with you directly, and it will be available to download, which gives you an insight into our values and what FESPA is doing for the future of our industry. Now, I can finally, hopefully, stop sharing very soon, which is a pleasure for me. But I thank you once again from our team to your team. We are part of your team. So every person who is working at FESPA, from the operations team to the marketing team, from the sales, from the associations to the management, we are part of your exhibition organizing team. So if you have any questions, if there are any challenges which you're facing in terms of your preparation, if there's any advice which you'd like from us, we are there always to support you, and we want you to have the most successful show as possible. So thank you very much for your time, and I will open up to any questions.
A lot of the questions we are getting currently are due to the regulations from the Netherlands on the the banning of single-use plastics. Please contact operations directly for any specifics on that. Susan has mentioned that catering does need to be ordered through the RAI web shop, but should you need any full confirmation on that, please contact operations at FESPA and also speak to the RAI, as this is something that is across the Netherlands and not just for us as an exhibition. So for any more detailed information on that, please do contact operations directly.
Any other questions, Alice? Nope.
I'm muted. I think I've caught up with most of them via the chat. We will share the full slide deck and the recording after this. Again, I know I think a lot of guys have a similar question. So should we have an answer that can come directly to you all, then we shall send it out.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you to all the team who presented today. Thank you for your patience with me as I struggled, I think, both with the cold and too many coffees this morning. But thank you very much for your patience. I've learned, I know how to share in the future, so it will go through. But thank you very much. Good luck with all your final preparations for Amsterdam. We will see you very, very soon in Amsterdam, and we wish you continued success. And we really look forward to welcoming you all individually to what is, we're expecting a successful FESPA exhibition once again in Amsterdam. Thank you very much. Thank you, team.